could reflect maybe on what happened last season after that game, I'm curious what you thought.
Yeah, I just had a really odd, nagging injury that didn't allow me to work out or train for a really long time, and that was hard for me to transition back into playing once I got back, and it took a little while to knock the rust off, I guess. My leg wasn't able to bend for a really long time, so I wasn't able to train it, and it atrophied a little bit, but it's been a while since then, so I feel like I've regained all my strength and explosiveness, and I feel like I'm playing at a high level right now.
What do you like about what Whipple's trying to do on offense?
He's got a really wide variety of pass concepts to attack the different coverages and the holes in the coverages, so it feels like he's got an answer to everything, and he can highlight the 3 different receiver positions or the tight end position in a lot of different concepts, which I like a lot. And we've installed, like I said, a wide variety already in spring, so it feels like we're just making a lot of plays downfield.
What stands out to you about Coach Joseph?
He's a big relationship guy. That's one thing that stuck out to me compared to the other coaches I've had, is he made relationships with all the guys, and they're pretty tight-knit, and there's a good brotherhood in the room. And then he holds a lot of people accountable. You need to be at meetings on time, you need to be at the right place at the right time, you need to execute your assignments on the field, and if not, he'll let you know.
Where did you guys, you and him, and the relationship the two of you are building, where did you find common ground? In what way did he reach out to you that connected with you?
It was last year in December when the season was over, and he got here. He called me into his office one-on-one and talked to me, and that's where the relationship started. I thought that was pretty cool, and I feel like I'm a lot closer with him than the previous coaches I had, and that's big for me.
He complimented your route running right away to us in December. Just talk about that aspect of your game and sort of how you built that up and pride you take in that.
Yeah, I take a lot of pride in my route running and releases, setting DBs up. I feel like that's a big strength for me with deception and setting the DB up, and I put a lot of work in the off season in my route running and releases, and like I said, I feel like that's a strength for me.
Do you find is he a little more detail oriented on that part of it?
Yeah, he knows the receiver position really well, and there's a wide variety of drills that we do to work on the different aspects of the receiver and the technique. So today we were working on getting DB's hands off from press coverage, and then basketball releases and stuff like that from my experience, not a ton of coaches have worked on. But you get pressed a lot, so you got to use that stuff a lot, and it's definitely good to work those drills.
How do you see Casey Thompson insert himself in the month and a half that he's been here?
He's a very vocal leader, and guys rally around that. So, and it's not a forced leadership; it's pretty natural, and that's even better. So guys rally around that, and then he puts in a ton of time studying film, knowing the playbook, so he can come out and he can execute plays well, and he's asserted himself as a good quarterback.
What do you have for yourself this year? What do you hope? I'm sure staying healthy is part of that, but what do you hope to do with this upcoming season?
Like you said, stay healthy. I think if I stay healthy, I can be really productive in the offense. I think I could have a lot of games like the Illinois game if I'm healthy.
How did that injury crop up right after the game? In the day?
It had been building up all fall camp, and then the game it got really aggravated, and then my knee just swelled up a ton overnight, and after that I couldn't run.
How difficult was that when you weren't able to be out there? You felt like you were pretty good?
Oh, dude, it was like the hardest thing to deal with mentally because just put in so much work. Felt like it was finally my time, and it just kind of got stripped away from me like right after the first game. So I think the toughest part was just mentally dealing with that. But I'm back now. I feel good, so it's a relief, and I'm ready to have a big year.